Hello friends, today we're going on a super fun adventure into the world of data. Don't worry if you've never heard about data before, we'll use simple words and lots of colourful pictures to help you understand. By the end of this video you'll know what mean, median and mode are, and you'll be able to use them like a math superhero. So get ready to explore, learn and have fun with numbers. Let's jump right in and see what data is all about. First, let's talk about what data means. Data is just a fancy word for information or facts. For example, if you count how many apples each of your friends has, those numbers are data. Data helps us understand things better and make decisions. Imagine you want to know which ice cream flavor is the most popular in your class. You'd collect data by asking everyone their favorite flavor. See, data is everywhere around us. Now let's meet our three data friends, mean, median and mode. Each one helps us look at data in a special way. They're like detectives, each with their own way of solving mysteries with numbers. Throughout this video we'll see how each friend works and how they help us understand groups of numbers. Are you ready to meet them? Let's start with mean. First friend is mean. Mean is another word for average. When you want to find the mean, you add up all the numbers in your group and then divide by how many numbers there are. For example, if you have the numbers 2, 4 and 6, you add them up to get 12. Then you divide 12 by 3 because there are 3 numbers and you get 4. That's the mean. Mean helps us find out what's normal or typical in a group of numbers. Let's try an example together. Imagine you and your friends scored 5, 7 and 8 points in a game. To find the mean, first add 5 plus 7 plus 8, which equals 20. Next, count how many scores there are. There are 3. Now divide 20 by 3. The answer is about 6.67. So the mean score is 6.67. Isn't that easy? The mean gives us an idea of how everyone did all together. You might wonder, why do we use the mean? The mean is helpful when we want to know the overall result or average. For example, if you want to know the average number of candies everyone got at a party, the mean tells you. It's a fair way to see what's typical for the whole group, but sometimes the mean doesn't tell the whole story. That's why we have other friends like median and mode. Next up is median. Median is the middle number in a group of numbers. To find the median, you first put the numbers in order from smallest to biggest. Then the number right in the middle is the median. If there are 2 numbers in the middle, you add them together and divide by 2. The median helps us see what's in the center of our data, which can be different from the mean. Let's see how to find the median. Suppose you have these numbers 3, 7, 9. First, put them in order they already are. The number in the middle is 7, so 7 is the median. If you have 4 numbers like 2, 4, 6, 8, put them in order and find the 2 middle numbers 4 and 6. Add them together to get 10, then divide by 2. The median is 5. The median shows us the center of the group. Median is super useful when you want to know what's in the middle, especially if some numbers are much bigger or smaller than the others. For example, if one friend has 100 candies and everyone else has 2 or 3, the mean might be high, but the median will show what most people have. That's why the median is a great way to see the center of your data. Now let's meet our third friend, mode. The mode is the number that appears most often in a group. It's like the most popular number. Sometimes there can be more than one mode if 2 or more numbers appear the same number of times, and sometimes there might be no mode at all if every number is different. The mode helps us see what's most common in our data. Let's try an example with mode. Imagine you have these numbers 2, 4, 4, 6, 8. Which number appears the most? It's 4, so 4 is the mode. If you have 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, both 2 and 3 are modes because they both appear twice. If all numbers are different, there's no mode. The mode is great for finding out what's most popular or common in a group. Mode is especially helpful when you want to know what happens most often. For example, if you count everyone's favorite color in your class, the color that most people choose is the mode. It's a fun way to see what's most popular or common in any group of things, like snacks, games, or even pets. Now that we know what mean, median, and mode are, let's see how they are different. The mean gives us the average, the median shows us the middle, and the mode tells us what's most common. Sometimes all three can be the same, but often they're different. Each one helps us understand our data in a special way. Let's look at an example with all three. Suppose you have these numbers 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. The mean is 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 divided by 5, which is 2.4. The median is the middle number, which is 2. The mode is also 2 since it appears most often. See how each one tells us something different about the group. That's why it's good to know all three. You might wonder, when should you use mean, median, or mode? Use the mean when you want the overall average. Use the median when you want the middle value, especially if there are really big or small numbers. Use the mode when you want to know what's most popular. Each one is useful in different situations, so it's good to know them all. Let's play a quick game. Imagine you have a basket of fruits, 3 apples, 5 bananas, and 2 oranges. What's the mean number of fruits? Add them up. 3 plus 5 plus 2 equals 10. There are 3 types of fruits, so 10 divided by 3 is about 3.33. The mean is 3.33. The median is the middle number when you put 2, 3, 5 in order, which is 3. The mode is 2, 3, or 5, none, because all are different. See how it works. You can try finding mean, median, and mode with your friends. Count how many candies, marbles, or stickers everyone has. Write down the numbers, and then use what you've learned to find the mean, median, and mode. It's a fun way to practice and see how these data friends work in real life. You might ask, why do we need to learn about data? Data helps us make smart choices every day. From choosing the best game to play to figuring out what snack is most liked, data is everywhere. Knowing how to handle data makes you smarter and helps you solve problems easily. Isn't that cool? At school, you use data all the time. When your teacher checks everyone's test scores, they might use the mean to see how the class did. Or they might use the mode to find out which answer was most common. Learning about mean, median, and mode helps you understand your schoolwork better and makes math more fun. You can use data at home too. For example, you can count how many minutes you spend on homework each day. Then, find the mean to see your average study time. Or check which day you spend the most time playing. Data helps you organize your time and make better choices even at home. Sports are full of data. When you play a game, you can keep track of scores, goals, or runs. Use the mean to find the average score, the median to see the middle score, and the mode to find the most common score. Coaches and players use data to get better at sports and have more fun. Even shopping uses data. Stores look at which toys or snacks are bought the most. The mode helps them know what's popular. The mean tells them how much people usually spend. Next time you go shopping, think about how data helps stores decide what to sell. When you play video games, data is everywhere. The game keeps track of your scores, levels, and achievements. You can use mean, median, and mode to see how you're doing compared to your friends. Data makes games more exciting and helps you improve your skills. Nature is full of data too. You can count how many birds you see, measure how tall your plants grow, or record the weather each day. Use mean, median, and mode to understand patterns in nature. Data helps scientists and explorers learn more about our world. Technology uses data all the time. Computers, smartphones, and apps collect data to help us in many ways. When you watch videos or play online games, data helps make your experience better. Learning about data now will help you use technology smarter as you grow up. You can be a data detective. Whenever you collect information, look for patterns, or solve problems with numbers, you're using data. Mean, median, and mode are your detective tools. Use them to solve mysteries, answer questions, and have fun with numbers every day. Let's practice together. Grab a piece of paper and write down the number of books you read each month. Try to find the mean, median, and mode. If you get stuck, remember, add and divide for mean, find the middle for median, and look for the most common for mode. Practicing helps you get better and faster at handling data. Here are some tips for handling data. Always write numbers clearly, put them in order when needed, and double-check your math. If you're not sure, ask a friend or teacher for help. Remember, data is fun and helps you learn new things every day. Let's quickly review what we learned today. Data is information. Mean is the average, median is the middle, and mode is the most common. Each one helps us understand numbers in a different way. You can use them at school, at home, in games, and everywhere else. Great job learning about data handling. Congratulations, Data Explorer. You now know how to find the mean, median, and mode. You can use these skills to solve problems, play games, and understand the world around you. Keep practicing, stay curious, and remember, data is your friend. Thanks for joining our adventure in data handling. See you next time.